This is the Hey Squirt channel, and I'm trying to reply in terms of a deeper question. This is, wow, you really never had deep conversation with like a white girl, and are you talking about the type that we usually have, or talking to a white girl who's your type? And that would make a lot more sense. And otherwise, growing up in San Francisco, I don't see that's even remotely possible. Well, guess what? Let me think. In middle school, I'm posting more and more pictures from where I grew up in San Francisco, and my middle school is called like APG. For those who even want to look it up, it's right here in the suburbs of San Francisco. Yes, San Francisco actually has like suburbs aside from downtown. Now the land prices are going really up, which is a good thing for everyone, because they're happy that land prices are boosting off, like a rocket. Because Facebook's moving in, Google's moving in, Twitter's moving in, all in one city. Can you ever believe that? But that's another story. Anyway, in AP Janini, middle school, let's count. I heard one white girl, and like really white. She was like blonde, and she was so outgoing and so fun to talk to. And we talked to each other in terms of like we were sharing a yearbook club. So I did the yearbooks, and that was about it. Like yearbook stuff. In terms of talking to me and you, in terms of hey, how you doing? What you doing on the weekend? What kind of things do you like to eat? Pretty much in that hugely populated, with blacks and Spanish and whites and skateboarders and band geeks and people in my middle school. Zero. Let's talk about high school. Let's see. I went to a place called Lowell, and in our tiny little microcosm of like high schools, it's public. I've never gone to a private school in my entire life, so that really sets the tone for like my personality and stuff like that. There are no good public schools in America for people who are watching this abroad. There is no such thing. So people who are educated or speak well, eloquently, really have an opinion and can express themselves, only God knows how hard they study on their own. Because let me give you a story. This is my real, unexaggerated story. I had like a teacher in summer school, and summer school is like really hectic. Summer school is like a few hours. Each class is like 40 minutes, but summer school is like 3 hours. So we're trying to do 6 months work, or 5 months work within 2 months. And they give you 3 times as much homework. It's a really big deal. And usually it's for people who try to redo their grades and stuff like that. But for me, it was like hectic. I'm trying to, take some classes and then get into AP classes, and it's the whole trying to get into college. And well, in my summer school, it was you shut up, and the teacher is like yelling, and the student says, no, you shut up, and the teacher's like, no, sit down and shut up, and the student stands up and says, no, you shut up. And let's see, I repeated it like 2 times, 3 times already. You feel bored, right? This happened for 10-15 minutes, or pretty much after 15 minutes his friends joined in, and that's pretty much the entire class. That's how public schools are. So I went to like Lowell, and it's like prestigious in terms that 99.9% are like Asian, and oh my gosh, they're like really competitive in terms of, hey, what's the homework? They won't tell you, and it's really cutthroat. And the teachers are like, hey, I work at Lowell, and guess what? You're not more qualified than any other public school teacher. It's like by luck of the draw, and then, they're like on their high horses. It was really terrible school in terms of the quality. But let's see. In my high school, I sat in band. Can actually play trombone quite well. To that extent, even though it's not my first choice of instruments. I'll make another video and talk about that because it's a really sob story for me. But let's see, in terms of high school, in front of me there's like the trumpet section, and there's like a girl, really long hair, like boom, and I'm like sitting behind her, not really behind her, like kind of to an angle. And guess what? She's like this, doing this, doing this. It's what girls do. And her golden locks were like boom. I mean, you would look at it, and everyone in that entire row is looking at her. And she basically talks to like no one. She was like shy, and I guess no one was like good enough for her. And she's stuck in an all math-oriented, stupid, prestigious school. And her father probably pressured her to go there because it saves about $30,000 a year off his paycheck, and it's safe because there's like Asians. And well, she was unhappy from morning to night. Out of like the 4 years in high school, hello, how are you, that kind of thing, it doesn't happen. I mean, she only talked to like 2 other guys, and like one guy was in Wisconsin, he's really cool. He's a cool guy. And the other guy, she talked to like Peter, he was like a drummer. He had like straight F's, and she dug him because he wasn't like scrapping for grades and scrapping for all that kind of crap. So in her eyes, how can you like try to do well at school and actually talk to this girl? So let's see, in high school, zero. I mean, we can talk about homework or like when's the test, that kind of thing, but like a face-to-face oriented conversation, no, it didn't happen.